Today I'm going to be describing or trying to explain the concept of no self as taught in Buddhism. So no self, or anatta, is that Buddhists reject the idea of permanent, unchanging self, basically. So unlike many religions and traditions that believe in a soul or a fixed self, Buddhism teaches that what we call the self is actually an illusion. What we think of as the self is just a collection of changing parts. So Buddhists compare a person to a chariot. Just as a chariot is made up of parts but isn't a single thing, a person is made of 5 changing components. So these are called the 5 aggregates, or skandhas. I don't know how to say that. Skandhas. So the first one is form, rupa. This is our physical body. 2 is sensation, vedana. This is feelings and experiences. 3rd is perception, sana, how we recognize things. 4th is mental formations, sankhara. These are thoughts, emotions, habits. And then 5 is consciousness, vijnana, and that's awareness. This is also explained by the river analogy, which is continuous but always changing. So the self is like a river. It's appearing the same but never made of the same water. Our thoughts, emotions, and body constantly change. And so just like the video showing the Buddhist person making a mandala and then destroying it and putting it into the river is an important idea in Buddhism and can help explain this idea of no self. There's also causal continuity versus fixed identity. So Buddhism doesn't deny continuity. We exist, but not as a fixed self. Our identity is shaped by karma and causes and conditions, not a soul. So why... and then this is also explaining why clinging to self causes suffering, or dukkha. We suffer when we attach to things such as mine or me. Understanding no self leads to freedom from ego, attachment, and suffering. So just to summarize all these points, which are what we think of the self is just a collection of changing parts in Buddhism. They use the river analogy, the chariot analogy to explain this idea of no self. Causal continuity versus fixed identity in Buddhism, and then why clinging to the self causes suffering, was all helps just to explain that the no self doesn't mean we don't exist. It just means we are part of a process, not a fixed entity. By understanding this, we can reduce suffering and cultivate compassion.